Welcome to this explainer. Look, today we're going to fundamentally transform exactly how you view Google Ads for your auto detailing business. If you've ever fired up an ad campaign and just felt like your hard-earned budget evaporated overnight, trust me, you are definitely not alone. We're going to completely strip away all that confusion and uncover the exact step-by-step mechanics of a winning ad strategy.
So, let's kick things off with a pretty painful question, right? Why does it feel like your advertising budget is just vanishing into thin air with zero booked jobs to actually show for it? So many shop owners and mobile detailers go through this exact same frustration. You turn on Google Ads, you watch your daily budget drain away, but the phone, it stays completely silent. It is incredibly disheartening when you're working that hard. But here's the good news. There is a very specific mechanical reason this happens. And more importantly, it's completely fixable.
Because when you get this right, the math in this industry is just spectacular. Think about it. Booking high-ticket jobs, like full interior details with engine bays, multi-year ceramic coatings, multi-stage paint corrections, those can yield a massive 14 to 100 times return on your ad spend. The unit economics of auto detailing are just incredibly strong compared to something like standard e-commerce. Honestly, every marginal lead can stay super profitable as long as you structure things correctly from the get-go.
Okay, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover why Google Ads wins, mastering high-intent keywords, stopping wasted ad spend, creating click-worthy ads, and finally, building landing pages that actually convert.
All right, part one, why Google Ads actually wins.
The absolute biggest mistake most operators make is what we call the leaky bucket. If you're paying for broad clicks and just sending them straight to your main website's homepage, you are literally pouring cash into a leaky bucket. A standard website just has way too many distractions, you know? You've got about pages, social media links, long generic service lists. That expensive traffic, it just leaks right out before they ever pick up the phone to call you.
The absolute secret weapon of Google Ads, and the reason it crushes platforms like Facebook for immediate ROI, is capturing high-intent searches. These are folks who already have their wallets out. They want a service, and they want it right now. They aren't just casually scrolling on the couch. They are actively telling Google exactly what problem they need solved today. This really breaks down the difference perfectly. High-intent users, they're typing ceramic coating near me because they want to book it today. Maybe they just drove a brand new Porsche off the lot and want it protected immediately. On the flip side, research phase users might just be comparing DIY car wax products on Instagram. And hey, while research traffic is totally fine for long-term brand building, high-intent traffic is what's going to pay your bills this week.
So the crucial concept here is what we call the relevance pipeline. To win this game, you absolutely must match the exact search intent to the exact keyword, to the exact ad copy, to the exact landing page they visit. It's a straight line. If someone searches paint correction, your ad must talk exclusively about paint correction, and your landing page must be solely dedicated to paint correction. Any mismatch anywhere in this pipeline, and poof, your potential customer is going to bounce.
Moving on to part two, mastering high-intent keywords. Let's talk about targeting buyers.
Now remember this, we do not care about getting random clicks or racking up high impressions. Amateurs get obsessed with those vanity metrics. Pros track phone calls, high-ticket leads, and actual booked revenue. You definitely don't want to pay for a click from some guy trying to figure out how to wash his own car in the driveway, right? You want the phone to ring for your premium, high-ticket services.
The way we actually wrangle and control these searches is through match types. Think of exact match and phrase match as the bodyguards for your budget. They constrain Google. They force the algorithm to only show your ad when the user searches for those exact words or very, very close variations. Broad match, on the other hand, that gives Google way too much freedom. It can quickly drain your budget on totally irrelevant stuff like car wash products or auto mechanic. We want to stick strictly to phrase and exact match.
These right here are the golden keywords. You want to bid aggressively on terms like ceramic coating near me or paint correction quote because they attract high LTV. That's lifetime value customers. We're talking luxury vehicle owners who need those multi-year ceramic packages. When you carefully bucket these keywords into their own dedicated ad groups, you make sure that relevance pipeline we talked about stays perfectly intact.
Okay, part three, stopping wasted ad spend. Let's block those bad clicks.
We do this by using negative keywords. By building out a really robust negative keyword list, you're basically commanding Google to never, ever show your ad to someone looking for a cheap $35 hand car wash, which, let's be honest, is the very last thing you want to deal with anyway. You also got to block DIY brands like Armor All or Megures, your local competitors' brand names, so you aren't footing the bill for their direct traffic, and even YouTube influencers like ChrisFix. Look, if someone is hunting for a ChrisFix tutorial, they're doing it themselves. They are not going to pay you hundreds of dollars to do it for them.
Part 4. Creating click-worthy ads. Let's get them to actually click. To totally dominate the search results, you've got to feed Google responsive search ads that blend 3 specific elements. The winning formula is simple. Dedicate roughly a third of your headlines to your exact target keywords, a third to really strong calls to action like "call today for a free quote," and the final third to your unique selling points. These differentiators are things like 5-star rated, eco-friendly products, or "we come to you." Google will then rotate all of these to find the absolute perfect winning combination for you.
Now let's look at how you build out your presence on the actual search page. You've got to use ad assets. You might know these as extensions. Adding site links, callouts, and structured snippets takes up so much more physical screen real estate, which literally pushes your competitors further down the page. But the absolute holy grail here is the call extension. This slaps your phone number right onto the ad itself. It makes it completely effortless for a mobile user to just tap and call you directly, without even needing to load your website. It's basically free lead generation straight from the search results page.
And finally, Part 5. Landing pages that convert. Listen, if you take away absolutely anything from this explainer today, let it be this. While a standard, generic multi-page website might convert at a measly 5 to 10%, a beautifully optimized, hyper-focused landing page that can convert 20 to 40% of your clicks into actual trackable leads. This drastically lowers your overall cost per lead because you are just squeezing so much more value out of the traffic you've already paid for.
The difference between an amateur setup and a pro setup is just night and day. Never, ever send ceramic coating traffic to a generic homepage that talks about your dog and lists out your general cleaning services. Send them to a dedicated, service-specific ceramic coating landing page. This immediately satisfies their exact search intent, and it proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are the specific expert they've been looking for.
Look, your landing page needs to be absolutely ruthless about its one goal. First up, 0 top navigation menus. Do not give them links to your social media or your About page. You want them totally focused. You need a clear, keyword-matching headline so they know they're in the exact right place within 3 seconds of the page loading. Drop in immediate click-to-call buttons. Put up authentic screenshots of your Google customer reviews so they know it can't be faked. And finally, undeniable proof of your work using before and after photo galleries. Give them one single next step, booking that quote.
When you get this relevance pipeline fully built out, from the exact search term to a highly targeted ad straight through to a ruthless conversion-focused landing page, your detailing business transforms. You go from just hoping for calls to running a predictable revenue machine. Think about it. Your next high-ticket ceramic coating client is typing into Google right this very second. So, are you the one showing up, or are you going to let your competitor steal the job? Take these steps, build your pipeline, and go capture that search.